everybody and welcome back to my channel. So you'll probably know if you've been watching my videos recently or following me on Instagram that I have been to a couple of shows over the past couple of weeks. I was lucky enough to visit both the Handmade Fair and the Sewing Bee Live. And as tends to happen in these types of situations, a couple of things ended up following me home. So I thought it would be really fun to do an autumn fabric haul where I can share with you all of the lovely bits that have come home with me over the last couple of weeks, and I can tell you my plans for them because my goodness, I am so ready for some autumn wardrobe sewing. It's not even funny. So I'm going to start off with the Handmade Fair. Now, the first booth that I frequented at the Handmade Fair was one that I've never actually made a purchase from previously. Come to think of it, not many of these places have I purchased from previously, but it was a vendor called Cool Crafting and they had an incredible selection of fabrics. Now, two particular kinds of fabric at their booth caught my eye, both very autumnal but both very different. First and foremost was this, and this is really special. I have been looking for fabric like this for the longest time and I cannot tell you how excited I am that this has come home with me. Now, if you've watched my podcast for a while, if you've been a follower of me for a while, you'll know I have a real thing for tartans and plaids, and so when I saw this fabric, my heart skipped a beat. It is a beautiful wide checked plaid fabric. It's, I believe, a kind of cotton wool blend. It might be a suiting kind of weight fabric. It does have quite a bit of drape to it, so it's perfect for garments, and I just couldn't resist it. This beautiful russet colour in here with blacks and greys, it just made my heart so happy, and I will most definitely be making a dress out of this. Now, I purchased 3 meters, so I'm not entirely sure exactly which pattern that I'm going to use for it, but I must say the one that is really attracting me at the moment is the Tilly and the Buttons Francoise dress, which I have never sewn before. It's a very cute kind of 60s style mini dress with a collar detail. You guys know how much I love a collar, and I think this would be really lovely. The kind of fabric would do the talking. The dress is relatively simple. I could make it a nice kind of long sleeved dress for the autumn and winter, but yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that, but I know that this is going to be an absolute joy to work with and I can't wait, and it's just marvellous. Now, whilst I was kind of cooing over that beautiful plaid fabric, another fabric also caught my eye, and it is this one, this incredible mustard and black jersey fabric. So it's a two-way stretch jersey, t-shirt fabric weight basically. It's got a nice amount of flexibility in it, and I just thought I need another Agnes top in this beautiful kind of golden mustard and black. I do have an Agnes top that I've made previously in a similar width stripe, but it's black and white, and I just thought this was spectacular. It makes me think of autumn evenings. It also has a slight Charlie Brown feel to it, which I'm really enjoying, and this colour, this kind of mustard yellow, has really been doing it for me recently. I'm going to make at least 1 if not 2 Agnes tops out of this. Agnes is another Tilly and the Buttons pattern. You can tell from being surrounded by Tilly's patterns all the time, they are seeping into my subconscious and filling my brain, and all I want to do is sew her patterns. But yes, another couple of Agnes tops. I love it as a t-shirt pattern. It's really great, very simple to do, and I definitely want some tops out of this fabric. The next purchases I made were very tempting because the lady who sold them to me was literally in the booth opposite ours at Handmade Fair. So these fabrics were calling my name throughout the entire time that I was there. The shop that I purchased from was Maud's Fabric Finds, and I actually purchased 2 different knit stretch fabrics from her. I'm feeling very to jerseys and knit fabrics just because I love the ease of wearing them. And so I picked up 2 incredible prints. Now the thing about Maud, she has a really lovely selection of jersey fabrics, but she also tends to gravitate towards fabrics that have interesting patterns that are slightly unusual, and so I picked up 2 really fun prints from her. The first, back into my mustard kick, is this one. This is a true mustard. Whilst the other striped fabric that I purchased is kind of a golden yellow, this is a proper mustard. And as you can see, it's covered in the most incredible acorn pattern. Now, I've always had a thing about kind of acorns and squirrels and autumn, and this just felt absolutely perfect. I got 2 meters of this, and although first of all I was envisioning another Agnes top in this, I now have my heart set on the ebony dress. Now the ebony pattern is not one that I have done before, but I have been wanting to sew it. It's been on my to sew list for a very long time. And it is fitted basically around the bust and has fitted sleeves, but then it has a really beautiful flare out kind of pattern from there down. So it's very easy to wear, again, very relaxed but very chic. And the lovely thing about it as well is that it has several different variations, so you can do it as more of a cropped length, a tunic length, or a full dress. I do have enough yardage to do the dress length, and I think I'll see when I start kind of cutting it and putting it together whether or not I want to go for the full length or the tunic length. But I just think that this fabric is beautiful and it will make a really lovely comfy autumn outfit. I'm thrilled with it. Of all of the fabrics that came home with me, I do think that the next fabric is probably my favorite. It is so soft and luxurious and beautiful, and I just adore it. And it is this incredible mermaid print. This is going to get completely blown out on the camera, so I will insert some close-ups for you. But again, this is a jersey fabric. It definitely is a heavier weight than the t-shirt fabric that I bought from Cool Crafting. It has two-way stretch, but a very slight two-way stretch. So I am thinking possibly a cocoa top, another Tilly and the Buttons pattern, or another Agnes top. I'll see how I get on, but I just cannot get over how amazing this fabric is. I love it so much. It's a really nice variation on a neutral. I love the print, it's very unusual and it's just special. I'm really happy that I got some of this, and it is, I think, out of all of the fabrics that I purchased, the one that has called to me the most since bringing all of them home. I made 2 more purchases at the Handmade Fair, and these were actually at a shop that I have purchased from previously, but only through their website, and that is Fabric Godmother. Yes, Fabric Godmother are a shop that I have been raving about recently on the podcast because I love them. I love everything they do. I love their selection of fabrics online. I have always been so happy with the fabric that I've purchased from them. So when I saw that they had a booth at the Handmade Fair, I had to go and visit them, and I did come away with some goodies, shall we say. Now, the first fabric that I bought from them was the reason that I actually went over to their booth, because I wanted to kind of touch this fabric in real life, and it doesn't look particularly exciting, but I'm excited about it, and that is a large amount of this beautiful indigo blue denim. Now, I bought this with the intention of making a pair of ginger jeans from it. I've been wanting to make a pair of jeans for the longest time. I love the ginger jeans pattern. It is a very kind of skinny legged jean, which is my preference with jeans. People often don't think that I would go for a skinny jean, but I do really love how they look and how they feel when you wear them. And if I could get a pair that would actually fit me for my waist to hips ratio, I would have more jeans, but I don't, so I want to make some. So this is really lovely denim because it has a spandex content in it, so it has a nice amount of stretch, which means it's perfect for making jeans because they can be nice and tight and kind of lift up your butt and do all the good things. So as I said, I bought this with the intention of making a pair of ginger jeans out of it. That may well change when I show you a couple of my later purchases, but I'm very, very happy with it. And whether or not it ends up being jeans or not, I love it, and it's a very, very high quality, and they were doing 20% off at their booth, so what were the girls supposed to do? My final purchase from Fabric Godmother and my final purchase from the Handmade Fair was a bit of a surprise to me, but the second that I saw this fabric, I knew that there was no way in hell that I was not going to go home without some for myself. This was actually a brand new fabric that hadn't been released on their website yet, so I kind of got first dibs on it, which was very exciting. And oh my goodness, I can't tell you how much I love it. Look at this fabric. So this is actually a cotton fabric. It has a slight kind of peach skin finish to it. It's very, very soft, and it has a little bit of elastane in it. There's definitely a bit of flexibility in there, a little bit of stretch. But when I saw it, all I could think of was a Cleo dress. Now I've already made one version of Cleo, again, another Tilly in the Buttons pattern. You're gonna think I'm like a broken record, but I love my Cleo pinafore dress. It is one of my go-to outfits. I could live in it all day, every day. And I thought, in this print, how cute and unusual would that be? I only actually purchased 1 meter because for that pattern, a meter of fabric that is this wide is more than enough, and I can't wait. I think it's perfect for the autumn. It's this beautiful burgundy wine color with pinks and dark greens, and it just makes me happy on so many levels. Plus, rose print fabric, you just can't go wrong with roses. So the majority of my purchases were at the Handmade Fair, but the weekend after, when we visited Sewing Bee Live, although I thought I wasn't going to buy anything, I did make a couple of exceptions at the incredible store of Guthrie and Garney. Although her fabrics were tempting enough in their own right, because she has an incredible selection of some really unusual fabrics that you don't just get a lot of in the UK. Things like more sweatshirt fabrics and interesting jerseys. And the thing that really made my heart flutter and just took my breath away was that they had created a selection of different kits using different independent sewing pattern designers' patterns. And they had included in these kits some patterns that I've been wanting to get my hands on for a very long time, with everything that you could possibly need in order to make that pattern. So I treated myself. It is my birthday month after all, and I ended up purchasing not 1 but 2 of these incredible kits. Also, a slight side note, these kits unfortunately are not available through their website on a regular basis. I'm really sorry. That was one of the reasons why I bit the bullet and purchased these kits at the fair, because I had a chat with one of the lovely girls at the booth, and she said, you know, it's something we're doing for the show and it's a slight discount to buying all of these things individually, and so I'm really sorry if you want a kit for yourself. You'll have to catch them at the next fair that they do, but all of the individual components that are included in these kits you can obviously purchase separately through their website. Just a little disclaimer, and I'm sorry to be sharing something that you guys can't just buy really easily, but I have to share it with you because I'm so excited about them. So going back to what I was saying about the denim that I purchased from Fabric Godmother, they were doing kits for the ginger jeans pattern. Now this is a pattern that I already have. I've had it in my stash for quite a long time. I believe I actually bought it a similar time to this time last year. I'm not entirely sure, maybe not exactly that long, but it's been in the stash for a while, and I lost my mind when I saw these kits because it has everything you could need to make a pair of jeans. In here it has rivets, it has buckles, it has top stitching thread, it has a zipper for a jeans zipper, it has jeans sewing machine needles, so specific needles for sewing through denim. It also has top stitching needles, and it has this beautiful fabric, again in this really gorgeous kind of classic blue jeans fabric, and I just I couldn't get enough of it. It also has here a discount for the Ginger Jeans pattern to buy that online, although I don't need to buy it because I already have the patterns. So this bundle that I got was less costly than the one that included the pattern as well, which was another lovely benefit. But oh my goodness, this just makes me so happy, and I'm so excited to do this. It also has the regular thread, so blue thread to sew the jeans, and then this beautiful gold top stitching thread for all of the details. And one of the things that has always put me off about sewing jeans is needing to kind of collect all of these bits and pieces together in order to do it. So the fact that that has already been kind of taken away and I don't have to worry about it is so lovely. And plus, I mean, who wouldn't want to take this home and just look after it and love it, because it's incredible. I'm so impressed with them, and I love what they've done. So when I saw the Ginger Jeans kit, I knew that that was going to come home with me, no questions asked. But they were selling some really, really beautiful other kits, some to do with patterns that I already had, but one thing that has been sorely lacking in my handmade wardrobe, and although I knit a lot of sweaters, and I can say that I have a lot of handmade sweaters, I do enjoy on my days off, kind of chilling out in sweatshirts, proper sweatshirts. And I borrow a lot of Emrys's sweatshirts, and I have a lot of oversized ones, but I'm yet to kind of make one for myself. I'm still a bit of a newbie when it comes to sewing with knit fabrics, to be honest, because I've always been able to knit. So I wanted to treat myself for my birthday to a kit to help me move more into the knit fabric zone. And so I purchased this Linden sweater kit, and it makes my heart so happy. When I look at this, I cannot help but grin from ear to ear. It's making me so happy. So it comes with this incredible marled sweater jersey fabric. And if I could tell you guys what this fabric is like, it is really super stretchy and snuggly. On the inside, it is as soft as little baby bunnies. It's amazing. I have never worked with proper sweatshirt fabric, and I'm really, really excited to give this a try. The Linden sweater pattern comes with it. It's a pattern by Grainline Studios, and I really, really love their patterns. And along with that, it comes with the thread that you need for the project, jersey needles, because they're ballpoint needles in order to work with the knit fabric so that they don't kind of stab through the fabric in the same way that regular sewing needles would do. And very excitingly, a double needle for finishing stretch fabrics, which I have never used before. So that's going to be a really fun experience as well, using a double needle to finish off my hems and that type of thing. I am so happy with this. Oh, I know that I said that my mermaid fabric was really kind of had the place in my heart in terms of the fabric that I've purchased, but these kits, they make me happy on a level that I didn't even know I could be happy when it came to sewing supplies. Absolutely bloody marvellous. So that's everything, guys. I hope you've enjoyed me sharing my autumn fabric haul with all of you and talking you through my plans for my sewing future. I really, really hope that I get at least a couple of these projects started soon, because I want all of them. Oh my goodness, my wardrobe is going to be incredible once these are all sewn up. Let me know your thoughts. If you have any suggestions for patterns that you think I might like, for example, for my really gorgeous russety plaid fabric, I would love to hear your thoughts. For now, I hope you're all having a really great week. Happy sewing, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!